Time machine activate. Ready to launch. New episode in 3, 2, 1.
Episode 1, The History of Tanks.
On today's episode, we will look at the history of tanks. The concept of the tank emerged during World War I. During World War I, the terrain was full of mud, trenches, and barbed wire. In order to cross this terrain, which had little to no cover, a vehicle needed to be created that was heavily armored and able to drive through this terrain without getting stuck, which was a common occurrence with standard vehicles with wheels. The Landship project, which was initiated by the British in 1916, developed a vehicle that could solve this problem and end the stalemate on the Western Front. The tank was introduced at the Battle of the Somme. This tank was called the Mark I and struck fear into the heart of German soldiers who had never seen anything like this before. Although it was terrifying to the enemy soldiers, this early model did not come without its faults, as tanks would often get stuck or have mechanical issues. In a continuous effort, these tanks were modified, and issues were resolved throughout World War I, with the French and the Germans making their own as well. After World War I, the world recognized the significance of tanks and further developed them into the 1920s and the 1930s. During this time, there was an emphasis on improving the mobility of tanks, as this was a hindrance during the Great War. During World War II, tank warfare was imperative to the Germans' blitzkrieg method of attack. The use of tanks combined with air support and infantry created a deadly combination. Some of the most notable tanks during this time were the Panzer IV and the Tiger I. The Soviets developed a tank called the T-34 that encompassed all of the important elements of tank superiority: mobility, balanced firepower, and armor. After World War II, the Cold War sparked further developments in tank technology. The Americans developed the M1 Abram, and the Soviets developed the T-72. Both of these models incorporated advanced electronics, armor, and firepower. In recent years, tanks have been outfitted with cutting-edge technology and advanced targeting systems, armor, and communications. Recent conflicts with Iraq and Afghanistan show that the tank can play an important role in urban warfare as well. The tank had a clunky beginning in World War I, but has slowly developed more and more into a sophisticated weapon that is imperative to armed conflict.